Is he going?
Yep.
Aloha, and welcome to the Hoppy Hale, where we shoot the cruise, drink some brews, and maybe, just maybe, talk about the news. But probably not, because the news usually sucks. So we're not going to talk about it. Today, we'll be drinking Red's Hard Apple Peach. Have you ever tried the Red's regular apple? Red's apple?
You there?
Yes, I'm here today. Today is actually... I have a live audience today, by the way, everybody. But today is actually the first solo episode, except, or other than the pilot. But the pilot didn't really count, right? Because it was the pilot episode. So this is the first ever solo episode, and I hope it goes well. I hope I entertain. And if it goes well, we'll do these when we don't have guests. If not, then you're just going to have to suffer while I do shitty solo episodes. But hopefully it goes good. But yeah, so Red's Hard Apple Peach. Have you ever tried the regular Reds, Stacia?
No, I can't remember of trying Reds at all. Like, I don't remember when was the first time I heard about them.
You don't remember the commercial, though? I asked you before.
No, I don't.
I don't know if anybody else remembers the commercial, but it was... I'm pretty sure it was like bobbing for apples, but then they would go down and bob for an apple and then come out, or like they'd stick their hand in the apple, in the bobbing for apples thing, and then they'd come out with one of these, like it'd be like this, like, and then instead of coming to our apple, it was like Red's Apple Ale. You don't remember that commercial?
Were you on that commercial?
I'd love to be.
You acted that out pretty well.
I'd love to be on that commercial. Hit me up, Reds. You know what I mean? But yeah, so my live audience is Stacia, my sound engineer, and my fact checker looker upper. So funny. What is it? What is it called?
Fun fact?
It might be a fun fact, but the Mandela effect, I think it was.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Do you remember Reds being with 2 D's or 1 D when you seen Red's Apple Ale?
I always thought it was 1D.
Me too, but now it's 2 D's. So Mandela effect? I don't know. So anyway, we're going to try this. We're going to drink this tonight. And for all you people that are like, oh my gosh, Red's is a girl beer. You're right. You're right. Let's get on with it. So let's see. It's nice. It's nice. A gold beverage. It smells good. It smells like apple juice. It smells exactly like apple juice. Can't smell any. Let me put this down here. Can't smell any peach in here. Oh, it's good. Would you like to try one? Have one with me.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. We'll put it here. Have one with me. Yeah. So crack it open. Tell me what you think. I think it does. I can't smell any peach. It smells like apple juice. It tastes like one of those when we were young, those
juice boxes.
Oh, maybe a juice box, but those plastic, and you twist the top off. Remember those? It was like red or.
Was it Kool-Aid? That was Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Was it Kool-Aid?
Okay.
But it
Yeah.
kind of tastes like that to me, like that flavor.
Oh, Kool-Aid was straight syrup. Like, whew. But this doesn't taste. It really tastes like those juice boxes.
The apple juice boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really taste the peach, yo.
Not at all. You know when you're talking about Red having 1D.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's better than 1D?
Double D's. Funny story about how we acquired this beer. I would have never thought to buy it by myself, just because, it's a girl's beer. Nah, I don't know. It's never on sale, and I'm a sales guy. So, me and Stacia went on almost like a scavenger hunt one Sunday where we we're trying to go to local places that different letters of the alphabet that whatever started, right? Am I explaining that right? So the beginning of the wherever the place was, a store, the eatery, whatever it was, we tried to hit every letter of the alphabet. So we were going out to we were heading out to Ka'u, Volcano Way, and we hit Volcano Winery. And we went through a taste test at Volcano Winery. And that's where the scavenger hunt ended. We went nowhere after that. We did the wine and we're like, we bought some wine. Let's just go home. So on the way back, there was one more store. I think it's Hirano store. Yeah? I think it's Hirano store out in Glenwood. So it's like one small store. Probably doesn't get too much, customers that are, tourists and stuff. So we stop in there and we're walking around. Like, what are we going to buy here? And I look over and then there's these. And there's a 6-pack. And it says $3.99 next to them. And I was like, no way, huh? So she said, I'll go check. So she asked the girl, she said, are these $3.99 for a 6-pack? And the girl's like, oh yeah, they're really good. I've been drinking them because they're cheap. Right there, 2 cases.
You were already walking to the front.
Because I figured it was $3.99, and I'm like, bro, I'll drink anything for any alcohol. I gotta be specific. I'll drink any alcoholic beverage for $3.99 a 6-pack. So grab it. Take the rest, all that they have, the rest of their inventory. Take it to the front, buy it. And this is just the remnants of what's left of it. 48 beers.
We've had it for about 3-4 weeks.
Yeah. But yeah, that was 48 beers, yeah. What's the math on that? I have a computer right here too. I can do it. Do the calculator here. So what was it? It was
48 beers.
$3.99.
Yes, $3.99.
Times how much did we buy?
48.
So what was that 8?
Mm-hmm.
Oh frick! Let me take a sip.
What are you talking
about? 8 6-packs, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So we spent $31.92.
Yeah.
$31.92 without no taxes, and then if we divide that by 48, 60 cents a beer.
Mm-hmm. How do you say no?
I'll probably drink any beer for 60 cents. I think I would. So challenge accepted. Send me any kind of beers you guys have and I'll give you 60 cents for it, and I'll drink it.
It's 5%.
Is it 5%? We didn't even go through it, huh? It's just so good. Is it 5% alcohol?
Yeah, it's the left. On the left peach.
5% alcohol. So it may be, a girly beer, but it'll get you there for sure. It'll get you there for sure. So yeah, go to your local stores. That one was one of them. KTA, I'm sharing the secrets right now. KTA is another one that you go and you look on the shelves in the liquor section, and you can score some pretty cheap beer. We had some Samuel Adams that was like
good. Was that seasonal?
It was seasonal. It was like a 1940s or something like that. That's what it said on the can. And that one was $2.99 a 6-pack. $2.99 a 6-pack, and
it was 6:30 in the morning.
And it was 6:30 in the morning.
Till 6:30.
Yeah, it was earlier than 6:30. We went to go get breakfast at KTA Point of Cool, and we went to check out. It was like 6:50. No, we had to wait till 6. I think we were there early. So we were there early, and then the cashier was like, you guys have to wait till 6 to buy alcohol. I was like, damn, okay. Well, we went to wait in line, and we bought like a case or two. Anyway, we just bought whatever they had. So that's the beer we're drinking tonight, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know about you, Stash, but I'm so glad that football is here. But I'm also glad that the preseason is over.
It was tough.
I don't think I've ever watched the preseason, but I don't think I've ever looked so forward to football this much as this year. And I can tell you that I fucking hate the preseason.
Why is that?
Because nobody wants to win. Like, they just put in... like, everyone's still trying out. So, like, they're not doing things to win. They're just doing things to test out the players.
When you say they, are you talking about our players, like our team, or just...
Sometimes it seems like our players never want to win. Sometimes it's just, come on, Raiders. Come on, man. Sometimes, I die hard, but gosh, sometimes it's like they don't want to win. And that's tough, being a Raiders fan. No, but it's just like, it's like tryouts, almost. Like, they're just trying to see who they're going to cut for the roster. And I don't know about other teams because I don't really pay attention to other teams. But none of our starters played this whole preseason.
At all.
Yeah, they didn't take one snap.
This last game, 49ers played there.
So it was like to me...
It was good to see new meat, though. I mean, what they can do.
But we never going to see them in the season anyway. Like, they're going to just be on the sideline or on the practice squad. So for me, I think, preseason, keep it to themselves. Just keep the preseason in like the camps, and then let's just start the regular season. Just start it, because I can't watch another preseason. That was tough for me.
Thanks, NFL.
Thanks, Raiders. That was just tough. Even just to see Derek Carr take a snap or Josh Jacobs. But then again, it's injuries, so it makes sense. I just don't want to watch it on TV. You get me all excited.
Yeah, you just don't want to see Raiders lose and see us do that.
Well, that's inevitable. We're gonna lose eventually, but it's just I don't want to watch that on TV because you get me all excited. It's like, oh, football season's here, and then it's like, okay, I gotta watch 3 weeks of nobody trying to fucking win. Like, nobody's trying to win.
Yeah.
Nothing's deeper than 3-yard pass. Everything's inside zone. Yeah, so anyway, that's just my take on it. Fuck the preseason. Just don't even play with it. I have here quick update. Traffic is getting crazy. Traffic.
Here.
And I'm not even talking about Oahu.
Oh.
Traffic in Oahu is crazy already, but traffic in Hilo, Big Island, is getting crazy. So Big Island residents, people that live here, stop fucking buying cars. Please stop buying cars. And then the people that are selling them, stop selling cars. We don't need any more cars. It's getting fucking wild already.
We don't want to be Oahu.
We don't have the infrastructure to be like Oahu. Can you imagine Poneva Stretch? Worse than it is now.
Yeah.
Bro, if you try and go out Poneva Stretch at like 5, you're stuck.
I think it's starting at 4.
4? You're stuck.
Like, you might as well park your car, get a sandwich from Subway. You'll be right back and still in the same place. You probably passed the light.
Yeah. I would think you could drink
Let
probably...
Let your car roll. Order your sandwich.
Teslas.
Right back. Yeah.
Teslas. You could sit in traffic and get a DoorDash to go get you food, and then park next to you, give you the DoorDash, and then go, and then you'll still be, just passing Subway. You're just passing Subway. So that's just my thing.
I wonder how awkward it must be for like those people that ask for a ride and they stand right in that corner.
And you're just sitting there like that, like looking
Try
straight.
not to make eye contact. And he's like staring at you with the sign.
He's like right next to you. It's like, I'm just going to Cal, and he's just like putting the sign out there.
You're all going to Cal.
Yeah, everyone's gonna pass Cal regardless. Oh my gosh! Imagine it's like that every day. That'd be a good place to ask for money, huh?
Yeah. That's another topic too. Kind of wild.
We seen probably one of the sloppiest money exchanges the other day.
Oh my gosh, that was dangerous.
It was dangerous. Looked like young boys. They were sitting in traffic. Somebody was asking for money on Bayfront. They waited until like right before the light turns green, and they honked their horn for the guy to come over. Then the guy's like, huh? And he looks and he's like, oh, money. So he starts sprinting over. The light turns green. They start going. They try to do one of those drug dealer money exchange. They like fucking slap hands. And then, yeah, it was like they just, like nobody cupped. It was just open. And they slap hands and the money just exploded everywhere. Yeah. All over the street. And I was like, oh gosh. But, I mean, he got some money, so good for him, right? Mm-hmm. So Stace, we were talking about butt cracks earlier this week, huh?
How were we talking about butt cracks?
We were talking about butt cracks earlier this week. You know, you get like plumbers. Oh, like they have a
high rise butt crack.
You got a high rise. Did you say high rise? Yeah. What is it like? You get like the low cut jeans. Yeah. You got high cut butt crack. Yeah. So, you got a high cut butt crack. Like, do you think your profession should be chosen by how high cut your butt crack is? Mm-hmm. Like, if you just got a natural high butt crack, like you're a plumber.
Automatic.
You should be a plumber, but like, I feel like lawyers have low cut butt cracks.
Because of how they're dressed, by their attire, like you can tell.
Do plumbers wear belts?
No, they only have their.
Anyone? Belt. Whoever's a plumber, do you wear a belt? Like.
They just have their tool belt, and that's what holds their pants up.
So that's why, cause they have the tool belt, but not a belt, so you get that little gap.
Yeah, and it pulls your pants down.
Like your natural, your pants can come down, but the belt's not gonna hold it up. So it's like you get that gap, and you see that. Yeah. That high rise. Yeah. We'll call it a high rise.
What do you call those?
The plumber high rise.
When you're at a hotel, the ones at the top.
Suite.
Suites.
That's not too sweet. The breeze. These are good though. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's croaked right there. These are really good though. I would recommend this to... How would you compare this to Heineken?
That's not even a comparison.
Well, I gotta do it for the local Braddahs though. Like, but then again...
You could probably hand that glass right there to them.
You know,
oh, it's Heineken.
Let it... Yeah.
Oh, what flavor is Heineken?
Oh, Heineken's cherry, huh? Oh, the Heineken tastes mean tonight. I was working hard today. Cutting concrete. One fucking handsaw.
How a drip of sweat slide down to my neck with my gold chain, bro. Shiny.
Hold the fuck, it was glistening. My fucking... You know what is the best shine off on gold chain?
What's that?
Fucking construction sweat.
Had my first scratch on my hot hat.
No way.
What happened? Oh, I dropped them.
I drop them. Oh, my chain when you scratch them, that's why. So, I gotta bring it up. I have to bring it up. You know, this is one of my pet peeves. So I gotta bring it up. And I was gonna roll it into a don't be that guy. But I think I'm just gonna make it like an instructional video. You know? I don't wanna put any bad on anybody. It's just information. You do what you want with it. If you decide, or if your path, your life takes you onto a 2-lane, a 3-lane, or a 4-lane, or more lanes, I don't know how much lanes there are sometimes on roads, like a highway or a freeway, you're going in one direction, 2 lanes, 3 lanes, 4 lanes. I think we gotta go over lane etiquette. I think we do. I don't think a lot of people understand what the lanes are for. Right?
Speed limit wise.
Just in general. Positioning. Like,
Positioning, lighting,
you
speed,
speed, you got to be going.
distance from one car to
I'm just talking about what the lanes are for. Speed, if you're a speed limit warrior and you just follow that with conviction, you got to follow the speed limit. At least go to the speed limit. I've always been, to my understanding, you can go 5 miles over the speed limit and not get in trouble. That's been my understanding. But I don't know. You might get an agitated police officer that will write you a ticket for going 3 miles over the speed limit. I've known people that had that happen to them. But just at least go speed limit. Okay, so we'll break it down. We'll just do 2 lanes because Big Island we only have 2 lanes, and then we'll go more. So 2 lanes, right? When you're driving, there's the left lane and the right lane. Okay. The right lane is the speed limit warrior lane. It's not the slow lane. Okay, that lane should be going speed limit. Okay, you following me, Stage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know I've explained this to you before, but I'm talking to you like I'm talking to them and they're responding through you. So the right lane is not the slow lane. That is the 55. Okay, if the speed limit is 55 to 60 miles per hour. That's that lane. You go 55 to 60 in that lane the whole time. That's that lane. The left lane now, guys. The left lane is not a 55 to 60 lane. That's not that lane. The right lane is that lane. Not the left lane. How you say no? Sign language. Just wanna.
Oh, I forget.
Oh, okay. So not the left lane. Okay, the left lane is not the 55 to 60. The left lane is the passing lane. And some people think, okay, well, as long as I'm going faster than the right lane, I'm good. I'll stay in the left lane. No. Right lane, 55, 60. Left lane, you stay in the right lane until you want to pass the car in front of you. Then when you pass the car in front of you, you go back into the right lane. That's how you're supposed to do it. But of course, if there's no one in the left lane, just go and you can stay in that lane. But if there's someone behind you, you're supposed to go back into the right lane and let that person pass. Doesn't mean like, hey, I'm going 60 miles an hour. I'm going 65 miles an hour. This guy shouldn't be coming as fast. That don't fucking matter. Get back into the right lane. Because then you get guys like zooming in and out of traffic. Right? You've seen it? Like Tokyo Drift style. Vroom, vroom. And then you're like, oh, those guys are unsafe. They're dumb. But you're the one causing them to do that. They should be able to go straight in the left lane and not have to worry about going into the right lane, into the left lane, into the right lane. Nobody should get passed from the left lane to the right lane to the left lane. Should always be right, left, right. Oh. That probably confused some people right there. Huh?
No, they do the same thing for walking. It's like how there's
Walking?
what, the inside is walking, then the outside is for the faster people.
But coronavirus has fucked that all up too. Coronavirus got people walking on the wrong side of the road, like on opposite sides. Like people trying to get distance, but they're just walking all over the place, you know. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Okay, don't be the guy that. And when it comes to when you go 3 to 4, right? You get the right lane. That's the speed limit lane, but like your exit's coming up. Okay, don't be just cruising in a merge lane. Like you probably irritate some people too doing that. But that's the lane that your exit's coming up, but you're still going speed limit. It's not the slow lane. Then you got the middle lane where you're just speed limit. Your lane or your exit is like 4, 5, 10 exits down the road. Then that third lane, that left lane, is that passing lane where you're going faster and you're going past people. Or it could also be the HOV lane.
Mm-hmm.
What does HOV stand for?
Mm-hmm.
Let's Google that. HOV.
High occupancy vehicle.
Oh, that makes sense. So, another story, right? my second ticket in a car is when I moved to Oahu from the Big Island, and I was going to pick up Stacia from work, and I was driving in the far left lane, which is the HOV lane, right? Which is the carpool lane, is what they call it, carpool lane. So I was going, no problem. Then the cop pulled me over, and he was like, "Oh, because I was by myself. Oh, I gotta write you a ticket because it's a carpool lane." And I was like, "What is that?" I come from Hilo that only has 2 lanes. Our highways are 2 lanes. That's the most lanes. So he wrote me the ticket, and he's like, he told me, just go to the court date, and then explain that. Maybe the judge won't give you a ticket. He'll write it off. So I was like, okay. So I ended up going. I took off work, went to the court date. Judge was like, were you driving in the lane without, other people? So I was like, oh yeah, I was. But Big Island, we don't have this lane, so I didn't know what it was for. Hoping that I would get some kind of like, oh yeah, well, you country, you a hick.
Mm-hmm.
Come to the big city, you don't know the big city rules.
Oh yeah.
Nope. Fucking slap that fine anyway. Had to pay that $200 ticket. I was like, fuck. Since then, I just rode the bus. You can't get tickets for the bus, bruh. What's that? We're good?
Dying.
Is it?
20%.
Oh.
The first one is 20%. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can plug the
But
a
it's still
charger into there
recording.
too.
It's still recording.
I think you can plug the charger into there. But I don't think we have one in there. I think there's one outside. Do the limbo. Yep. Still recording on iPhone, so. Anybody got a hookup with a, I don't know, what's a good camera for podcasting and stuff? I guess any camera, yeah.
Yeah, like Nikons or Canons and stuff.
Any camera, anybody want to donate?
So it has a screen, the one that says 20%.
Mm-hmm.
It's right in the middle. I can't touch it.
Okay.
Unless you want me to pause it.
Nah, it's alright. It's still recording, like you said, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. It should be alright. Excuse us while my sound engineer fixes my problems. Imagine if I didn't have you and the thing would just die.
Oh, I imagine that all the time.
What? Why do you imagine that? Who would make you smile and lose your mind at the same time?
Myself.
You'd smile at yourself?
Yep.
You'd be like a chronic downhilo.
Well, there's a lot of them.
There is a lot of them. And I've come to notice. I wonder if it'll go away. Probably not. I've come to notice, and I guess chronics nowadays they have an abundance of drugs, because within like the last couple months. What?
I can't tell if it's working or not.
I just take them off.
What off? The charger?
No, just press the button. I'm sure they'll understand.
Put it on pause?
No,
What
just unscrew the bottom
Okay.
and then press it and then put it back in. Cause you just gotta get a little bit of, huh? can drink my beer while I do this.
I can't tell if it's charging. I have to stop the camera.
Nah, I guess if it pops up again, we know it's not charging. Because the 10% won't pop up. Anyway, I've noticed that I've sent Stacia pictures of this, because sometimes I walk home or I walk places, right? And I guess that, like, the drug addicts, or I guess maybe not addicts, the druggies, they just waste drugs. Like, I've found little baggies full. I found baggies with like residue. I don't know. I just feel like if I was on druggie, I would, I'd be cutting the bag open, flipping it inside out, like licking the bag, trying to get, like, yeah, how you I don't know how they do it, but you just do the majority of it and you flip it inside out. You like tuck it in the back and you like, it's like a dip, like you just suck on it. You know what I mean? And you just bang it out that way. Did I ever tell you the story about when we was in high school?
You tell me a lot of stories about when you're in high school.
So our junior year, somebody was rubbing doots on the walls in the bathroom. And I still don't know who was doing it, but it pretty much anybody from incoming, I think from like 2009 to 2012 will know, like, this would know this was happening, I would think, because they were probably in high school when it was happening, right? And I guess, like, that kind of stuff will never get out, but that would be funny stuff, like the news would find out about, right? Like, someone's rubbing dudes on the walls. Like, what the... Anyway, so they were rubbing, but I guess it was like specific bathrooms, I don't know. But they were closing, they were locking bathrooms. So for people who don't understand, went to Kamehameha School's Hawaii campus, right, in Keau. And there was like it was, I don't know how Iolani was, but it wasn't like one big building where all the classes were. It was like they were spaced out like 100 yards. Like there was right around 100 yards, and there was a bathroom in each building, right, 100 yards apart. So essentially there was a bathroom 100 yards from another bathroom, I would say, give or take, But can you imagine the stress? Because they don't tell you which bathrooms are closed. They would just, you wouldn't know. So imagine, like, you get like a bad batch of turkey a la king, and it just hits one time, like, whole, the back of my pants is gonna blow out. And then so you can I go bathroom, miss? Oh yeah. So you go to the first bathroom and it's locked because someone's rubbing shit on the walls. It's locked. So you're like, oh frick, I have 100 yards to make it to my next bathroom. So you're tight walking it to the next bathroom, and then you get to that bathroom and it's open and you go and you're like, whew, luckily you just made it, blow out that bathroom, and then you're cherry. But what if you get to that bathroom 100 yards away and then that bathroom's closed? Like, that was the stress that you had to deal with in that time frame of people rubbing doodle on the walls.
What if they didn't even rub doodle on the walls? What if, like, they went through the same thing and they just exploded? They didn't make it to the toilet.
Okay, yeah. So alternative scenario.
So bad because you're like, wow, there's other people. Like, you're right.
So alternative scenario. I never thought about this. This is why, It's good to have someone else on the show, or to rebuttal your thoughts. So you're saying we'll put this scenario into their heads then, all the listeners' heads. So they went to go bathroom really bad batch of turkey a la king, because we used to have turkey a la king often, right, Stage? So bad batch turkey a la king. Bent over to poo down their pants. While they're bending over, the angle of their butt onto the wall.
Can you imagine that art piece though? Like, people take their brush, dip it in paint, splash it, just a flick of the wrist.
Art.
Wingardium Leviosa, that shit, and people pay fucking $1,000.
So you're saying, imagine what people would pay for the flick of the anus?
Yep.
That's a good inquiry.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So now we're saying, okay, so they bent over, pulling down their pants, came out, boom, shot the wall, and then they finished their situation on the bathroom, and they're like, oh, thank God I made it. And then they get up and turn around to flush the toilet, and it's like a mural of, Jesus, or Picasso, or the Sistine Chapel on the wall. Okay. Now they're like, holy crap, what am I gonna do? So they try and wipe it. They're wiping with the toilet paper, but it's not wiping off because it's one ply. Tough one ply. Yeah? So you get the tough.
Was it the rolls, or was it those like single sheets where it was like a little 4x4?
Oh no, I went to Kamehameha.
Oh, so it was a 4x4.
It was a Downy. No, it was rolls, but it wasn't, maybe that wasn't absorbent enough, so they were just like, and then we had like tiled walls, kind of like, oh, it's not even tiled, tiled walls, kind of like yours behind, but like the small, that was the 4x4, the tiled 4x4s. So in between each tile, there's those little spaces, right? Like tiles on the ground, there's the spaces with the white. So now all the spaces are all brown, right? Because they're caked with dudes. Because they're trying to rub it out, but it's just rubbing in. They're trying to get it out, it's just getting stuck in. So, maybe they leave. They're like, frick, I gotta get some other tools to help me in my situation. And then when they leave, another student comes in, and then they go in there like, oh my gosh, someone wiped shit all over the walls. I gotta go tell the teacher. They tell the teacher when they're coming back to clean it, the teacher's walking in or walking out, and they're like, somebody rubbed shit all over these walls. Pissed.
Close all bathrooms.
Lock the bathroom. But nobody shits with a peace of mind. But I think it was only specific bathrooms, I feel like, because only certain ones were closed. But can you imagine? Okay, now let me give you another scenario. Can you imagine? You get a bad batch of turkey a la king. Okay, too much butter in the gravy, or one turkey was too a la, not enough king. So you get in there, you're in class, you're taking a test, right? But you got to finish the test before, because the teacher won't let you go because you might cheat. So you're sitting there, and you got to jam out this test. So you're holding it. You finish the test. Miss, I got to go bathroom. Okay, go. You run to the bathroom. That one's locked, right? You go to the second one 100 yards away. No way, right?
Can't be. That's too, you can't have
that one's locked.
Oh, okay.
Now what? You already walked 100 yards, like duck walking.
Shit in the middle of the field. You want to lock all the bathrooms. You should have shut in. This, first of all.
She graduated from Iolani.
This sounds like a very specific. This is a too specific of a situation.
This happened.
You are very detailed.
This happened from 2000. I would say 2009 to 2012. I'm not. I'm giving you a scenario. whether it was worse or not as bad, it's still a scenario. You can think up whatever you want to think up. But can you imagine, okay? You get 100 yards clinched. And I feel like when you got the Dutes walk, like the Dutes walk is almost like a zombie walk. Because your legs are stiff, right? So it's like or like not even like, yeah, like a zombie walk. Or like a gingerbread man walk. Like from Shrek. The gingerbread man, how he walk, he don't bend his legs. But, so your legs are stiff. And you're just like if you had two woods for legs like a pirate. You're walking like a pirate. Because you got no knees. Because if you bend your knees, you're scared you're going to shit your pants. Yeah. Right? Because that's immediately what I'm thinking. If you bend your knees, as soon as you bend them a little bit, you're losing all leverage. So you're walking like this, right? But with minimal leg movement, you're walking like a pirate, but your top half is going, right? Yeah, I mean, is that just me, or is that
just you.
No way. That is I am gonna blow the back of my shorts out walk.
As soon as my tummy starts like rumbling, I'm going already. Like, I don't wait till last minute. I'm going. I don't prairie dog. I don't mess around. And if anything, they're probably like everyone loves me. They'll probably let me use their bathroom. Like, teachers probably let me use their bathroom if you guys have first.
We don't. No, but that's the difference though. When you get that one, that when it hits is when that's the problem, is when it hits one time. Like I said, when that turkey had a little bit too much Allah, not enough king, and it just comes out one time, like what are you gonna do? You go, but you're like, oh, I gotta go. Can I go bathroom? Yeah, sure. You go to the bathroom, it's locked.
Go to the next bathroom.
100 yards away, you're freaking, pirate walking with your arms up. What is your then? What is your oh my gosh, I'm gonna blow the back of my shorts out walk?
I don't get that. I walk normal, I guess.
You haven't lived then.
I guess I haven't.
You haven't lived. So I can attest that, anyone in a relationship with a student from, and it might have been just the boys' bathroom. That makes sense though. I don't think girls are gonna rub. I think it was just the boys' bathroom. So if anybody's in a relationship with a guy, with a man that graduated from 2009 to 2012 and they got trust issues, that's the reason why.
Well, what if it was a teacher?
A teacher rubbing shit on the walls.
Yeah, what if they purposely wanted to close the bathroom because somebody decides to take a lot of bathroom breaks or takes a long time on their bathroom breaks and decides to just shut them all down.
We had theories. We had theories that they were trying to save water. Because that was it was right in the time of what is it, John Doe? Is that what they called him?
John Doe.
The one that tried to get into Kamehameha or got into Kamehameha without Hawaiian. Yeah, they were going through that, I think. So maybe we had theories that they were trying to save money in that time, but
like that?
it was tough. It was a tough time, man. It was, you had to put away a lot. It bringing up bad memories. You have to put away some allotted time. Like, okay, now you gotta guess. Like, kids, like unnecessary stress. It's anxiety. It's a stressful situation. You're thinking, okay, I'm gonna eat lunch. I really like nachos and chili lunch.
And then turkey on the king is freaking PTSD.
No, but like you
get that whiff of turkey on the king.
I hate turkey a la king.
I love turkey a la king.
I fucking hate turkey a la king. We had that shit. I got into Kamehameha school in 6th grade. And we had eaten that Fucking every week. For 6 years, I ate turkey. No, 7 years.
We didn't have to eat it.
What else was I supposed to eat?
Home lunch.
You didn't bring home lunch at commitment schools. I don't even think. Did anybody bring home lunch at commitment school? Did anybody bring home lunch at Yolani?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody
Whatever
brought.
you want. You bring. What doesn't make sense? Why wouldn't you bring home lunch? You can eat what you want.
I don't know. I just never thought anybody brought home lunch at commitment schools. I think you already know. Like if you in commitment schools, at least on the Big Island, well, got way more bougie schools in commitment. But if you in commitment schools on the Big Island, you was bougie, right, Stash?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a bougie school. Hi Makamaka. You think you better than everybody else. I think to separate yourself from that and bring your own home lunch would be like, oh, this kid is high Makamaka. Like he's even more better than our lunches. This guy don't play around. But I just Turkey a la King, man. I can't fuck with it. I can't fuck with Turkey a la King. They used to cut them. What?
I'm making for dinner tomorrow.
No, you're not. I don't know where you eating dinner. You used to make it little cubes. Their turkey.
I like that.
I used to like it too. When I was 6th grade, I fucks with Turkey a la King. Like I eat it all the time.
That's funny because you can eat the same thing all the time now.
And I used to like Turkey a la King. I used to eat it all the time. And then 7th grade came, and I was like, man, Turkey a la King, still going strong. And then 8th grade came, and I was like, damn, Turkey a la King again. And then 9th grade, I was like, fuck, I'm just going to eat salad. And then 10th grade, I was like, damn, we kill a lot of fucking turkeys. Yeah, commitment schools, like, we eat a lot of Turkey a la King. And then we had I feel like we had struggles because like that's right when that thing was happening. They were shutting bathrooms. We had chicken like 3 times a week for lunch. We had baked chicken, shoyu chicken, which was really good. And then just like seasoned chicken. And then like I was talking about, then you get a nachos on a random Tuesday. 4 months in, you got Turkey a la King, chicken, Turkey a la King, chicken, right? For like 2 months straight. Then you get a nachos on a random Tuesday, and you just fucking go off. Like I remember filling my whole plate like a mound.
Are you guys for your own plate?
People served you at Yulani?
Yeah.
What? They what did they do? They asked you, like, okay, here you go, boop. Or they came to your table and served you.
No, it was just cremated cheese and crackers. Get off my back.
Did they wear the black and white?
No.
Oh, it was red and
It
black.
was only after 7.
After 7. That's when they...
No, it was just like on the line. It was just an assembly, like, not an assembly line, but there's people working and then they put it on top of the... Like at Heroes, they put it on the top. You take it if you want. If you don't, you just keep walking and get whatever else is on. It was just like Heroes, actually.
So it's like public school then. Like you'd go in and you'd be like, yeah, I'll take some of that.
Yeah.
I'll take some of that. So
Yeah.
ours was, we had 2 lanes. And pretty much the workers were just in the back. And then when stuff ran out or when they had new stuff, they would bring it. Oh, and be like, oh, excuse me.
Oh, like Pizza Hut buffet.
Boop. Yeah, Pizza Hut buffet, and you go around. You go down that way, boom. And we had chocolate milk sometimes. Boy, that chocolate milk used to get it. I think
don't remember the brand.
of chocolate milk.
Yeah, I think I had chocolate milk since I haven't had since elementary.
Oh, it was guaranteed Lanimu.
I think. Oh yeah.
Guarantee.
Is
If
that
it-
Medical?
Marigold. If it wasn't Lanimu, then you guys were paying someone from the mainland, or America, because it had to have been Lanimu.
I think we had a fountain.
You guys had a chocolate milk fountain?
No.
Oh my gosh! I was gonna say like, fucking hell, man. You go, oh, I'm thirsty. Let me go get from that chocolate milk fountain. Oh. That would have been wild. Would be like the kind Mr. Deeds, when he had the fountain, the water fountain, and it was
Orange.
Is this Hawaiian Punch?
Hawaiian Punch.
Yeah. Is this Hawaiian Punch? Yes, it is, sir. Oh man, you want another one?
No.
Yeah, you're good. I really like this beer though. It's fun. It's good. I can't remember if we get wicked hangovers.
No.
No, yeah?
Not at all.
Whew.
5%ers with no hangovers, unlimited 5% beer. It'll creep on you.
It'll grow on you as well. It'll grow on you. You get a 5%er with no hangover,
Yeah.
no repercussions. What are the? I don't see what the calories are for all you. 165 calories. So, I mean, it's not that bad, right? 165 calories.
Well, when you have like 48 of them in one sitting, then.
That's are they?
What?
So these are expired. August 2nd, 21.
That tastes good.
I mean, I think it's just, more fermenting, right? That's what wine is.
Yep.
Just fermentation. So I don't know why that randomly popped into my head, that story, but it was a crazy time to have to wedgie walk.
To have to poop. To have to use the bathroom in general.
Well, cause it was like Russian roulette, but with poop. Like, so how my the campus was they were spaced out, right? Spaced out 100 yards to each building. So if you're at one building, it's like Russian roulette. Do I choose the building to my left or the building to my right? Because if you don't choose correctly, you're probably going to shit your pants.
You're in for a long run.
Literally 200 yards. You're probably going to shit your pants. And then if you choose the wrong way, like if you went the wrong way, you could be like going 300 yards, wedgie walking 300 yards. Just hoping that you don't shit your pants. You don't doots. You don't blow out the back end. Was your guys locker room always open?
No, they closed it like in between classes. No, not in between classes, but during classes. Like our PE lockers or
PE.
Yeah, they closed it during classes. And
Really?
Supposed to. I don't think he was on all the time, but yeah.
What about the PE class?
He'd open it because there's only one. I think there's only one guy. I forget now.
So what I would do 100% of the time is I would use the bathroom in the locker room. Like I knew 100% that was gonna be open because somebody had PE, and then like say you forgot something or, whatever you had to do, you had to go back to the locker room. They always left it open, so I was always that was my go-to. 100% of the time.
And it was always open?
It was always open, yeah. Because there was always a PE class, No matter what, there was a PE class. So either, beginning of the class they were changing and going to PE, ending of the class they were changing, coming back to school. Middle of the class maybe they had to go bathroom or something,
Right, makes sense.
But that shit was wild, huh? Like, what if you had PE in the morning, like first thing in the morning, and you had to run like 3 miles.
Oh wow.
And then you just got to go back to class. Like, you got to change back into regular
Did you have
clothes.
showers?
No, yeah, we had showers, but like, I'm hot right now. Imagine running 3 miles and then, oh, we got to go to Trig. Just burning up, you know?
It's kind of what we do now, though. Work in the morning and go work. It's preparing you for the real life.
High school was not preparing us for the real life at all. That's all I gotta say. Well, that's all I got for today. You know, hopefully it was entertaining. I didn't drink all the beers, but you know, I guess there's some more beers for tomorrow. But yeah, that's the Red's apple. I recommend it. The peach. I don't know. I've never tried the Red's regular apple.
Maybe next episode you gotta try the red.
Yeah.
Don't they also have like a hard?
This is hard cider, I think.
No, like a
Oh.
liqueur or something.
Oh shit, I don't know. But I haven't tried the Red's regular apple, but the apple peach is cherry. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. But oh yes, happy Labor Day, everyone. Enjoy your weekend.
3-day weekend.
3-day weekend. Be safe. Well, I hope most of us, be safe during the weekend. And you know, hit us up. Let us know. Open for sponsors. And enjoy the season, football season, because I think next week Thursday is the first preseason game. So, I mean, regular season game. Kickoff for the regular season game. Go Raiders.
Didn't hear you the first time.
Go Raiders. Go Raiders.
One more time.
Go Raiders. Go Raiders.